Hello students and welcome back to the session. So I hope you all have read the story. Today we are going to start with our textual exercises. But before that, let's revise the story once again. So you all are ready? Yes, let's start.
Dear students, here is a beautiful video about the story of Arachne. Please watch the video carefully. Arachne was a girl who lived in Greece a long time ago. She was not only beautiful but a very good weaver and spinner. She wove all sorts of beautiful pictures into her cloth, and people came from all around to see her beautiful cloth. She boasted about being a better weaver than even the goddess of skill. Everything that she wove on her loom was lovely. She used cotton, silk, and wool to make cloth. Every piece of cloth that came from Arachne's loom was thin, soft, and bright. One fine afternoon, a passerby stopped to speak with Arachne as she was weaving. The passerby asked Arachne, "Who taught you to spin and weave so beautifully?" Then what did Arachne say? Arachne said, "I have learnt it on my own." The passerby was surprised and said that Athena, the goddess of wisdom, has taught you to spin and weave. Arachne answered vainly, "Athena, she cannot spin such skeins of yarn as I do." Just as she finished speaking these words, Arachne saw a tall woman in the doorway. She had wrapped around her shoulders a long cloak. Arachne felt that she could not meet the woman's gaze as her grey eyes were so sharp. The woman said, "My name is Athena. I am the goddess of craft and wisdom. I have heard that you have been boasting about your spinning and weaving skills." Arachne very proudly answered, "Oh, yes." Athena was not happy with her response. The woman said, "Let us do something. 3 days from now, we will have a weaving competition. You will weave on your loom and I on mine. The great Zeus, the mighty god, shall be the judge in this competition. If he says you are a better weaver, I shall never weave again. But if my work is judged better than yours, you will have to stop using the loom and the spindle." Arachne said, "Yes, I agree," without thinking that she will lose or win the competition. The day of the contest arrived, and hundreds of people gathered to watch the goddess and Arachne weaving. The mighty Zeus sat among the clouds and watched. Arachne took her threads made of the finest silk and began to weave. She wove a web that was so marvelous that those who saw it were amazed. It was so strong that one could trap a lion in its web. Zeus himself admired the beauty of Arachne's work. It was now Athena's turn to weave. Her yarn came from nature. She took the sunbeams from the mountain tops and some white wool from the summer clouds, the blue summer sky, and the bright greens from the summer fields, and the purple from autumn woods. She wove the most enchanting web. It had pictures of flowers, gardens, castles, men, animals, mountain, and God. Everyone forgot about Arachne's web. Arachne herself was ashamed. She kept on weeping, thinking that she would never use the loom or the spindle. She thought that she has lost the competition and now she won't be able to weave again. Athena felt sorry for Arachne. She realized that the girl would be unhappy if she did not spin or weave. Athena then touched Arachne with her spear and changed her into a spider. The spider ran under the shade of a tree and began to spin and weave a beautiful web. So, children, since that day, all the spiders in the world have been spinning webs, and this is why the spiders have been spinning webs this way. Okay, children, let us first discuss solution for the activity. How long does it take for a spider to spin its web? Okay, it takes about 1 hour for the average spider to construct an elaborate web of silk thread called an orb web. Okay, children, let's start with question answers. Okay, question 1. Who was Athena? What did she look like? Okay, Athena was the goddess of wisdom. She was tall and had a cloak wrapped around her shoulders. She had an attractive but stern face and grey eyes, which were so sharp that one could not look at her. Okay, next question. What was Athena's proposal to Arachne? Who would be the judge? Athena proposed that she and Arachne enter a weaving competition. Zeus, the mighty god, would be the judge at the competition. Okay, next question. What did Athena's web look like? Athena's web had pictures of flowers, gardens, castles, men, animals, mountains, and gods. Okay, next question. How did Arachne feel when she saw Athena's web? Arachne felt ashamed when she saw Athena's web. Okay, next question. Did Athena feel sorry for Arachne? What did she do to her? Athena felt sorry for Arachne. This is why she changed her into a spider so that she could keep spinning and weaving even after losing the contest. Okay, children, let's start with the next topic, compound words. Okay, what do you mean by compound words? Okay, a compound word is formed when two or more words are joined together to make a new word with a new meaning. For example, sun plus light equals to sunlight. Okay, children, compound words can be of three types. It can be in three forms. So let us see the first one. Okay, a compound word may be formed by joining two words together. For example, flower plus pot, flower pot. Okay, a compound word may be formed by using a hyphen to join two words. For example, passer plus by equals to passerby. Okay, the last one. A compound word may also be two separate words joined together as one. For example, ice plus cream equals to ice cream. Okay, children, let us see the exercise so that the concept of compound words get more clear. Okay, match the words in column A with those in column B to form compound words and write new word in column C. Okay, column A, first one school, second news, third play, fourth well, fifth full, sixth left, seventh self, eighth nail. Column B, A ground, B polish, C being, D bus, E handed, F paper, G moon, H respect. So you'll have to match the words and get the answer in column C. Okay, first one is school bus. First is matched with D, that is bus, school bus. Okay, next newspaper. Third one playground. Fourth well-being. Fifth full moon. Sixth left-handed. Seventh self-respect. Eighth nail polish. So children, you all can see in column C, some words are written separately though they are spoken joint, and some words are written joined. So this is the way compound words are written. Okay children, now it's time for activity. Match the first word with the second word to form a new word. So first word is given in column 1, that is can, pen, may, base, play, some, my, class, sun, out, up, butter. In second word, that is in column B, you can say bee, shine, cake, side, not, fly, room, one, ball, on, ground, self. Children, it's very easy activity. You just have to match the first word with the second word to form a new word. I hope you all have understood the textual part very well. Please revise each and everything and read the chapter at least 2 to 3 times. So children, we end our session over here. Thank you.